I'm quite confident, like rest of the ISRO scientists and rest of the country, that we will do much better, because a lot of changes have been done as compared to Chandrayaan 2. First and foremost is more fuel has been put. Then we are using the Chandrayaan 2 orbiter, so we don't have to put the orbit. Okay, so more fuel has been put on the lander as well as the propulsion module. Presently, propulsion module which is going around has got almost 150 to 160 kilogram extra fuel, so it can work much more. Now, another thing is that what we call the limits. Okay, with dispersion of the sensors has been increased. Like if you take the thrust sensor from 48 earlier to almost 80 to 90 newtons thrusters, it has been changed. Earlier we had 5 engines now, which were of 440 newtons each. This time 4 engines have been put of almost 800 newtons, and we can change the thrust. ISRO has designed the slew rate can be reduced. Thrust can be changed. Even 2 thrusters can be fired. Then there are on board, all the algorithms have been changed, and they have been tested for 6 sigma. So 6 sigma is like, you can tolerate one mistake in 1 million. That sort of thing has been done. Earlier, most of the time we do 3 sigma simulation only. Everything has been simulated considerably. Now let me talk about the sensors. Which are the sensors? I talked about the more fuel. One is communication link from 200 kilobits to 500 kilobits has been increased. One laser Doppler velocity meter has been added, which will talk about its velocity control. Then, a hazard detection and avoidance camera has been added, which has been taking photographs. So that has been done, and that takes the photograph. On-board computers also, there are a lot of algorithms have been changed. So the algorithms have been upgraded in such a way that we go for simulation by 6 sigma. I told you. And there is a parallel algorithms are there. Then, you see, there is a carbon altimeter is there, so we can find out the exact location, height. Then laser altimeter is there about the Chandrayaan 2. And there are extra, for changing the direction and orientation, extra 8 thrusters have been added. Okay, and all slew rates can be changed. Means you can change their thrust levels. The slew rate means like changing the thrust levels, etc. And it has got a capacity to hover. Now, before it lands, all the navigation tools, navigation sensors, etc., they are calibrated. Absolute calibration is done. Like the star sensor is there. Using the star sensor, absolute calibration is done of the laser gyros which are there inside it. Similarly, other things, calibrations are also done it. So, and then when there is a capability that whole lander can hover, like a helicopter hovers it. So suppose if they finds out that proper place is not there, it can hover. Because South Pole is, there are a lot of boulders are there, there are craters are there, it's very rough. So you can find out. Then the landing area has been increased from 2.5 kilometers to 4 kilometers. That's another thing. And our whole moon has been mapped using Orbiter 2 pair cameras, which has got a resolution of 25 centimeters. So those photographs have been upgraded, and whatsoever photograph is taken, they will be compared and found out which is a suitable site. And then it can hover. Not only this, suppose if you are not able to land it, then on 27 one can land. Chairman ISRO has given a statement that if everything fails, even 2 thrusters for propulsion works, we can land it. So that sort of confidence there. A lot of changes have been done, a lot of simulations have been done, both software-wise as hardware-wise. Things have been simulated on ground.